Having a solid commission agreement template will help you avoid tedious paperwork and spend more time developing a successful sales team. Your commission contract also challenges you to get clear on the most beneficial commission structures for agents in your company. This video is sponsored by Signaturely, and they have given us a free commission agreement template that I want to share with you. Use this and make sure everything is legal when you go in to sell on commission. By the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe down below. There's a lot of value in this video. I'll give you a free commission agreement template. Some other people would charge for this, but not us, not Signaturely, who's sponsoring this video. I think I've mentioned their name a couple times. I'll mention it again later. I just like them. I like them so much. They're an e-sign tool, okay? You want to send a contract? They'll help you do it. You want a binding legal online signature? They'll help you facilitate that. You want a bunch of free documents like this commission agreement template? They've got it as well over at signaturely.com. All right, let's move into the core of this video. What is a commission agreement? Commission is the amount that you get paid if you're a salesperson. So for instance, let's say you have a 10% commission. If you close a $100,000 contract, you will get paid $10,000 in cash. That is a commission. It's money that you are paid when you make a sale. I love commission agreements because as a salesperson, as a marketer, and as an entrepreneur, I love eating what I kill. I don't want to take a salary because what I find is if you're getting paid a salary, it really just makes you lazy. I want to be incentivized to make more money. I want to know that if I close 100K, I get 10K. Or if I close $1 million, I get 100K. I don't like these agreements where it's just a flat fee every month because if I close 100K, I get paid the same amount than if I closed 1K. You know, maybe I'll lose my job, but that doesn't really matter, right? I'd rather be eating what I kill, and that's the same thing that I recommend all salespeople, all marketers do, because it allows us to actually perform at the highest levels. I don't care that you can only pay me $1,000 a month, right? I actually don't want any payment per month because once I'm done growing your company, you'll be able to pay $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month. So let me just get that commission and we're good to go. With that being said, why is a commission agreement important? Well, one of the most important parts of growing a sales team is developing that culture of loyalty, etc. And if you're going out there, you're eating what you kill, you're talking to these sales managers, and you just want to make sure everything is on paper. I've had some bad issues in the past. One time I closed a $500,000 website project, and first payment was great. You know, I got my 5K, 6K. Second payment was great. Then by the third payment, they were like, oh, you know, the client is kind of having some issues, blah, blah, blah. They don't really want to pay this, so we're not going to pay you commission, right? So if you don't have that solid agreement in place, you'll lose out on that money. I've lost out on tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars in commission because of not having these solid commission agreements in place. So it's not something I want to pass on to you. Always make sure you have contracts. Always make sure things are written out and that you are paid up front as much as possible. Having an airtight sales commission agreement will keep all the parties honest to the commitments they've made to each other, thus mitigating the risk of stealing clients, under the table deals, and lack of motivation. And that's the other thing. What you don't want is, let's say you close a client for an agency for web design. Then you get paid on the web design. Then that client upsells the client you brought on development, and it's a much bigger deal. You want to be able to get commission on that deal as well because you're the one who brought the client in. So you just want to make sure that that is outlined on paper. Like, yes, I brought this client in for web design, but if you guys upsell them on something, I'm going to need to be paid at least for the first year on the clients that I bring in. So you just want to make sure that's very laid out. Otherwise, you're just going to be losing money left and right. And that's from the salesperson's point of view, but it also makes sense from the business owner's point of view to have it all written out because you don't want the opposite thing to happen. You don't want to have this sales guy bring in a client, then you do all the work to upsell them on some new projects, then have this sales guy come in after doing no work and want money. So having a contract works on both sides to minimize any disagreements. I love this camera. I just got a new DJI Pocket and it'll auto follow me via face track. So you can get the whole room in here. I've ruined it. I've ruined it already. What are some best practices when using a sales commission agreement? First thing is get face-to-face with new agents. Anytime you're presenting a contract or a legal document, it's good to either be on video call or in person and not just send it via email. Especially like long documents, you really want to see if they have any issues as they're reading the document in front of you. That way you can take any disagreements they have, you note them down, or you answer any questions they have, and you can avoid getting ghosted that way by just going through your agreements step by step in person. And that also includes video call. The next thing is be specific in your commission structure. The most important part of your commission agreement is that percentage that you're getting paid, but the commission structure is also very important. Is the salesperson paid a lump sum up front, or are they paid as the client pays? What happens if the client refunds? What happens if the client cancels after a month on a year-long deal? All of this needs to be covered in the commission structure agreement. For the deals that we negotiate with our sales team at X27, we pay them when the client pays us, and that way nobody's ever at risk for extra money. If the client cancels after 2 months on your year-long annual contract, the business is not out 10 months of commission, right? Your commission stops when the agent churns. Now, if I was a salesperson, I wouldn't want to negotiate that deal. I would want as much of the commission up front as possible, right? Let me close a year-long deal, you pay me the commission up front, and then if the client churns, it's kind of your guy's fault. So this is what you can negotiate back and forth because the salesperson wants one thing and the business owner wants another thing. For me, the fairest thing is for the business to pay as the client pays, but it's always good to try to get some extra money up front if you're the salesperson. Next one is be transparent. When you're presenting your commission agreement to your salesperson, or you're a salesperson presenting this commission agreement to your future boss or your future client, you want to be very transparent about how you came to all the numbers or how you came to the deal that you want to negotiate. Being transparent up front will allow you to build trust, and trust is super important in the freelancer relationship or really in all relationships. And if you want a commission agreement, Signaturely has it for free. You can get this exact document, 3 pages, everything you need, the parties, the agreement, the sale, the terms, all of this free contract. I would say from a lawyer, this would probably cost about $1,000 to put together. So $1,000 in free value. All you have to do to get this is hit the link down below and just thank the dudes from Signaturely for sponsoring this content and getting these documents out there. Because it's very tough to get these legal documents when you're just starting out. So they have a ton over at signaturely.com, and they offer e-signatures, meaning you can send this to somebody and watch the signatures come in, and it's all legally binding via Signaturely. So go ahead, help this channel out, go to Signaturely, sign up there so they keep supporting this content, and just use the tool because it's a great tool. And if you want to talk to me to help negotiate these deals for you or help grow your agency, then go on over to email10k.com because we do calls every single week with me and all the other members of our group so we can be talking together and growing our agencies at the same time. It also comes with access to all of our courses on how to grow your business, do sales on commission, or scale your agency. Check that out at email10k.com and go on over to signaturely.com for this contract. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to smash that like button to encourage this type of content on YouTube. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.